Like, comment and subscribe.
Hello friend, welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss how GST authority unearth facts to identify hidden GST liability embedded in a transaction and form a base of SCM to trigger GST litigation. For better understanding, facts is presented in a diagram. Look, Sky Airways, an airline company, procure uniform for its staff, right? And the company distribute this uniform to its employees and recover the cost of the uniform from their salary. Staff needs to wear this uniform while on duty. GST authority, while conducting audit, observed this practice and raised a question to Sky Airways. Why supply of uniform to employees will not be liable to GST?
सर, जीएसटी अथॉरिटी को कैसे पता चला कि स्काई एयरवेज के एम्प्लॉय को यूनिफॉर्म सेल किया और ना कोई टैक्स इनवॉइस रेज किया था और ना उसके बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स में रिकॉर्ड किया?
GST authority, while scrutinizing its purchase ledger, noticed an entry. Look, they saw that purchase ledger is credited with salary account, and then they give it deep dive to unearth the facts of recovery of cost of uniform from employees. So they found all conditions of supply as prescribed under section 7 subsection 1 clause A of GST Act are satisfied, as uniform is goods and the employees pay consideration to the company for this uniform.
सर, कोई सप्लाई तभी टैक्स के तहत आती है जब वो सप्लाई करता है, लेकिन यहाँ स्काई एयरवे एक एयरलाइन कंपनी है, वो गारमेंट का बिजनेस नहीं करते, तो फिर एम्प्लॉइज को यूनिफॉर्म सेल किया तो सप्लाई कैसे माना जा सकता है? यह तो उनके मुख्य व्यवसाय का हिस्सा नहीं है.
Great. To answer your questions, let us have a look of definition of business as per section 2 subsection 17 of GST Act. So what is mentioned in section 2 subsection 17? They said that if you see clause B, here it is mentioned any activity of transaction in connection with or incidental or ancillary to subclause A. So clause A is a trade and commerce. Yes, their business is a airline service. But for airline service, the prevailing business practice is that staff will wear the uniform. That is why wearing of this uniform is incidental to their main business. That is why it is satisfied the section 2 subsection 17 which define the business. Therefore, all the conditions as given in section 7 subsection 1 clause E, which is in respect of the supply, is duly satisfied. They say that all forms of supply of goods. So here they are providing the uniform, and for a consideration, yes, they have recovered the cost from the salary of the employees for the purpose of the business, right, or furtherance of business. And as per section 2 subsection 17, it is a incidental to their main business, because uniform is a practice of airline business. All staffs wear the uniform.
सर, क्या ऑपरेशन, फाइनेंस और टैक्स टीम के बीच कोऑर्डिनेशन की कमी से ये स्काई एयरलाइन पर यह जीएसटी का खुलासा नहीं हुआ?
Absolutely. Many business entities think GST is a tax issue and they seldom involve GST team in operation. Even finance team also ignore the implication of recovery of garment cost from the salary of the employees. The lack of knowledge of GST to non-tax team and lack of coordinated approach could lead to big GST exposure to many commercial entities, which they are not even aware of it. In coming days, GST authority will go beyond GST 2B and ITC reconciliation to identify untapped revenue. So this is the high time of all commercial entity to revisit their transactions from the perspective of the GST Act and also the greater coordination between the marketing team, operation team, finance team and tax team is need of the hour if they don't coordinate, because GST is a transaction tax and transaction triggers supply. So first understanding the implication of transaction from supply perspective is key in GST risk. So आज के लिए इतना तक.
Like, comment, and subscribe.